Tanse, hello. My name is Sage Mitchell, and I am from Treaty 4 territory. We would like to acknowledge that we are on Treaty 8 territory, a traditional meeting grounds, gathering place, and traveling route to the Cree, Dene, Deneza, and the Métis. We acknowledge all the many First Nations, Métis, and Inuit whose footsteps have marked these lands for centuries.
Hi, I'm David Yurdega, your Member of Parliament for Fort McMurray and Cold Lake. I want to congratulate you, the class of 2021, on your graduation and wish you the best in whatever path you choose for your future. This success is only the beginning. As you move on in life by either going to college, university, or the workplace, take this opportunity to reflect on all the good times you've had in high school and remember all the teachers, parents, and friends who have helped you prepare for the next steps in your life journey. You are the next generation of nurses, entrepreneurs, tradespeople, and frontline workers that will keep our country going. You are the leaders of tomorrow. Continue to stay healthy, and congratulations to you and the rest of the class of 2021. God bless and congratulations.
Hi there, I'm Tanny Al, your MLA for Fort McMurray Wood Buffalo. On behalf of Layla Goodridge, the MLA for Fort McMurray Lacklebish, and myself, it is indeed an honor and a privilege to bring greetings during your graduation. I want to congratulate each and every one of you for reaching this milestone as you graduate from Ecole McTavish Public High School. And while this year's celebrations may not be what we expected, your tenacity, understanding, and ability to adapt to these challenging situations will be a skill you will carry with you throughout your lives. These difficult circumstances do not take away from all of your experiences and accomplishments. I'm sure that you'll find new ways to celebrate this achievement. I encourage you to take this time to think about all those people in your lives who have helped to get you where you are today. As you celebrate your graduation, don't forget to thank your parents, your teachers, your friends, and your classmates for their support throughout the years. Your graduation marks the end of your high school career and an even greater beginning. Many of you will experience big life changes like moving away from home for the first time, pursuing post-secondary education or training, or joining the workforce. No matter where you go in the years to come, use the skills and knowledge that you have gained along the way to help you navigate your way to success. I wish you all the best in your future endeavors and look forward to hearing about your many accomplishments in the future. Congratulations, graduates.
Hello everyone. Thank you for inviting me to be a part of your graduation celebration. I'd like to begin by recognizing that the land in which we live, learn, work, and play is Treaty 8 territory, the traditional lands of the Cree and Dene, and the unceded territory of the Métis. Today we celebrate the class of 2021 and an unforgettable milestone in your lives. It's been a long journey to get here, and you finally made it. We applaud your hard work and dedication to your studies and to learning in the face of unique challenges. I'm sure there are many people who have helped you reach this goal, so I would like to thank them for their support and encouragement through the years. To your parents and families, friends, elders, teachers, and mentors, and to everyone else who has helped you reach this day, I say thank you. Graduates, this is just the beginning. Where you go from here is up to you. Steve Jobs, co-founder of Apple, once said, "Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition." I couldn't agree more. In all things, I encourage you to be true to yourself and your convictions. Aim high, never settle, and listen to your inner voice. Graduates, whatever you do and whoever you become, I hope that you will always do your best and make positive contributions to your community and those around you. I wish you every success in your future endeavors. Stay safe and stay strong. Congratulations.
Hello, I'm Linda Mywert, Board Chair for Fort McMurray Public School Division, and on behalf of the trustees, I bring greetings and say congratulations to the graduates of Fort McMurray Composite High School, Frank Spragan's Outreach High School, Westwood Community High School, and Ecole McTavish High School. The voyage of education that culminates in today's graduation celebration began quite some time ago. Once, there were kindergarten students setting out on a journey. The journey of K-12 schooling, sailing on the vast ocean of education, looking for a place to land. I'd like to use parts of a story called Teacup by Rebecca Young and Matt Otley as a metaphor of the past and the future. I hope you will see yourself in parts of this story. Once there was a boy setting out on a journey. In his bag he carried a book, a bottle, and a blanket. In his teacup he held some earth from where he used to play. Some days the sea was kind, gently rocking him to sleep. Some days the sea was bold, and the boy held tightly to his teacup. Some days shone bright on an endless sea of white. Other days were so dark that the boy longed for the stars. Every day he watched the horizon for a speck that he could follow until it grew into something glorious. But there was no sign of land. As the boy stared at the sky, an albatross cut across the blue. The way it dipped and dived reminded him of flying kites back home. The taste of salt on his lips reminded him of the sea breeze whistling through his favorite tree. The way the whales called out to one another reminded him of how his mother used to call him in for tea. And the way the clouds slowly swam into view reminded him of how things can change with a whisper. The boy awoke to something new in his teacup. Over trembling seas, it grew and grew and grew. The tree gave him shelter and shade, apples to eat, branches to climb, and cozy nooks that he knew were just perfect for daydreaming. From high, he continued his search for a speck on the horizon. When he first saw it, it was so very small that he wasn't certain he'd seen anything at all. But before long, there was a bump. The boy was happy with what he saw. There he began to build, and he waited for a whisper. Today, we celebrate your graduation, and you, of all people, know for certain that things can change with a whisper. Although in the last few years here in Fort McMurray, it feels more like a shout. Anyway, even though this is on a screen instead of in an auditorium, your people, that is, your families, classmates, teachers, administrators, educational assistants, custodial staff, and community partners congratulate you for having successfully navigated the waters of K-12 education. You have steered your way through years and years of learning, of schoolwork, assignments, essays, exams, and recently through drastic changes to how and where you learn. When the waves of change whispered and then roared, you rode them courageously and kept the boat on course. When the sun was out, each of you shone somewhere in your own special ways, in academics, arts, community service, peer support, school spirit, culinary arts, nurturing the environment, coding and computing, technology use and development. The list goes on and on. At graduation, we celebrate all of it, and we commend and congratulate each and every one of you. As you embark on the next voyage, take a figurative teacup of earth with you, no matter where you go or what you do, to remind you of the people, the places, and the events from those days and years since kindergarten. Hold the teacup tightly when things get rough, and set it in a bright, warm spot when the sun is beaming down on you, so that what's in it can sprout and grow. There are things not yet seen or even imagined. As you celebrate your grade 12 graduation, you may or may not know exactly which direction you are sailing, where you will land, and what new experiences and opportunities lie ahead. That's okay. You all have talents, tools, and traits for success. You are smart, knowledgeable, resilient, thoughtful, brave, kind, creative, considerate, collaborative, understanding, compassionate, empathetic, wise, and so much more. You are well equipped to navigate the next journey. We are confident that each one of you will find your land and build your life. Congratulations to the FMPSD graduating classes of 2021 as you sail on into the future. Reach back every now and then because we would love to hear from you. Once, in 2021, there were graduates setting out on a journey.
Bonjour, Tania Saumur, présidente du Conseil scolaire Centre-Nord. Chers diplômés, parents, amis et membres du personnel de l'École boréale, c'est un grand plaisir et un honneur pour moi de vous féliciter, chers finissants, qui recevront aujourd'hui votre diplôme tant mérité. Au cours de vos études, vous avez fait preuve de persévérance et de force de caractère, et maintenant, il est temps de vous récompenser pour vos efforts soutenus et remarquables. Au nom du Conseil scolaire Centre-Nord, nous vous souhaitons nos plus sincères félicitations et nos meilleurs vœux dans la poursuite de vos rêves, que ce soit au niveau personnel, académique ou professionnel. Cette célébration deviendra sans doute un point marquant dans vos souvenirs scolaires, bien que ce n'est peut-être pas comme vous l'auriez souhaité. La dernière année a démontré votre persévérance et votre patience, votre habileté à vous ajuster à des changements presque continuels. Et je dois vous dire que nous sommes très fiers de vous. Et nous avons hâte de voir ce que vous allez accomplir. Alors n'oubliez pas, revenez nous voir et partagez vos succès avec nous, car il est certain que le personnel de l'École boréale vous a aidé à vous préparer à la vie riche et remplie qui s'en vient. Mais vous y êtes arrivé par votre dévouement, votre patience et votre détermination. Sur ce, je vous offre nos plus sincères félicitations et meilleurs souhaits pour l'avenir. Bravo! Merci.
Greetings, members of the Board of Trustees, colleagues, FMPSD staff, families, friends, and most importantly, members of the class of 2021. I ended my last year's graduation speech wishing our graduates congratulations for overcoming difficult circumstances, good luck, and advice to seize the day while remembering to wash their hands. Little did I know that we would be starting this year's graduation with the same congratulations and a reminder, wash your hands, stay within your cohort, and remain physically distant. Class of 2021, you are masters of pivoting. Learn at school, learn at home. Learn at school, rinse and repeat. All kidding aside, please know we are so very proud of you. Your years in high school have been dominated by the need to be agile, nimble, flexible, and responsive to an ever-changing environment and to learn in entirely new ways with new technologies. Graduation is the culmination of years of hard work, and it's an honor you've earned, and it's a day to be remembered. Please also remember your perseverance as you have navigated COVID-19, a historic flood, and uncertain times. Remember your resolve to stare these challenges down as you have completed assignments, attended lectures on Google Meet, and learned to get out of breakout rooms. You did all of that and arrived at a moment of triumph, this very moment, your graduation. Margaret Wheatley, a best-selling author, teacher, and management consultant, challenges people to ask the question, who do we choose to be? Margaret shares that during times of challenge, we can persevere because we are committed to doing the best we can for people. In the full awareness of the trials and tribulations before us, we can offer the skills of perseverance, pivoting, and resilience to create islands of sanity, places of possibility, and a sanctuary so that good work may continue. So class of 2021, you did it. Pivoting is second nature to you now, and you can catch and run with it, whatever is thrown your way. You have mastered the skills necessary to go forward, to lead, and we wish you infinite success on your next chapter. Remember us when you are making the world a better place. Remember, it all started here in Wood Buffalo and with FMPSD. All of the best to you. Congratulations.
The Member of Legislative Assembly Citizenship Award. This is presented to a graduating student who stands out from the rest by having displayed special leadership abilities in social and academic affairs in the school, reasonable academic performance, participates in school government and/or extracurricular activities, sports, and external community activities, and generally adds to the quality of life at the school. Our MLA Citizenship Award winner for the 2021 graduating class is presented to Ethan Welty. Ethan has shown a great passion for engaging our Marauder student body in school spirit. As a member of the school student council, he has been instrumental in creating Spirit Weeks, rebranding our Spirit Day with grade competitions, and ensuring the grads had many special theme days as well. All the while, he has navigated bouncing from online learning to in-person learning and still achieving excellent marks. An avid runner on our cross-country and track teams, Ethan has been a very involved member of our student body. Congratulations, Ethan. Member of Parliament's Book Award. Presented to a graduating student who has demonstrated solid citizenship qualities in school and who has overcome personal hardships through diligence and perseverance to successfully complete high school. Our Member of Parliament's Book Award for the 2021 graduating class is presented to Naomi Solbach. Naomi is a student who has shown great resilience in her life and time as a Marauder. Never one to shy away from discussing her own mental wellness issues, Naomi has become a champion for teen mental health. She dedicated herself to finishing school with her graduating class and has worked hard to ensure that happened. While having faced many hardships, she has continued to keep showing up daily and work through them, with her goals for life helping guide this journey. Congratulations, Naomi. The Robert W. Prather Award of Excellence, presented to a graduating student who demonstrates characteristics that indicate potential for leadership throughout their lifetime, is committed to continuous improvements, seeks opportunities to work in cooperation with other students, staff, and community leaders, has a respect of others in personal, social, and academic endeavors, exhibits a willingness and desire to seek meaningful transformations, displays a strong desire for success, creativity, and lifelong learning, and has a strong sense of responsibility to their community. Our Robert Prather Award of Excellence recipient for the 2021 graduating class is presented to Tanisha Kadia. Tanisha has been active in not only the school but the community in her service to others. Not only did Tanisha work extremely hard and receive some of the highest marks in our grade 12 class, she's recognized as a Loren Scholar, one of only 30 in all of Canada. She's a contributor to the YMM Parent magazine, the lead in many of our McTavish productions, and a leader and mentor in our band and music programs, and more. The list of ways that Tanisha has worked to improve her community and school, and our city as well, is long and distinguished. It is clear she will have a focus on bettering the lives of those around her while ensuring she is putting her best self forward. Congratulations, Tanisha. The Alberta Premier's Citizenship Award, presented to a graduating student who displays outstanding characteristics in citizenship, leadership, community service, and volunteer work, and must also have shown initiative and had a positive impact on community and/or school. This student receives a plaque, and the student's nomination forms will be considered for one of 8 Queen Elizabeth II Golden Jubilee Citizenship Medal in the amount of $5,000, and for one of 25 Alberta Centennial Scholarships for $2,005. Our Alberta Premier's Citizenship Award recipient for the 2021 graduating class is presented to Tanisha Kadia. Tanisha has been an active member in the community through the Mayor's Advisory Council, RMWB Environmenters Club, was a YMCA counselor in training, and wrote several articles for local magazines. She's made improving her community a major part of her life's goal. A unique view for someone so young, Tanisha embodies the community service this award represents. Congratulations, Tanisha.
My name is Ian Sunderland. I had the great honor of being selected as a 1998 Loran Scholar, and I'm thrilled to be representing the Loran Scholars Foundation today. Loran is a national organization that works to identify and support talented students who show promise of leadership and a strong commitment to service in their community. Loran believes that a young person's character is a better indicator of overall potential than standard academic measures. They also believe that compassion, courage of conviction, and a willingness to take meaningful risks are essential for a better future, and they invest in the potential of students who demonstrate these qualities to grow into leaders with integrity. With optimism for her future and ours, we are thrilled to recognize Tanisha Kadia, who has made remarkable contributions to Ecole McTavish Public High School and the local community. Out of over 6,000 applicants, Tanisha was selected as a 2021 Loran Scholar, one of only 30 such awards across Canada. The Loran Award is valued at up to $100,000 over 4 years of undergraduate studies. It includes an annual stipend, matching tuition waiver, funding for summer work experiences, one-on-one mentorship, scholar gatherings, annual forums, and an orientation expedition with Outward Bound, as well as access to Loran's great alumni network. Tanisha, your enthusiasm, leadership qualities, and steadfast commitment to helping others will serve you very well in the future, and hopefully inspire others to do the same. This is just the beginning of your journey. We're excited to see you continue to grow and give back to the world in years to come. Congratulations, Tanisha.
The Mayor's Youth Citizenship Award, presented to the graduating student who best exemplifies a future concerned citizen, one who embodies commitment towards the community and who displays a well-rounded, congenial, and caring personality. Our Mayor's Youth Citizenship Award winner for the 2021 graduating class is presented to Miriam Segay. Miriam is a student who has spent her time here at Ecole McTavish growing as a person and student, but also supporting those around her. She's been heavily involved in growing our school's spirit, with her work on the Student Council and has been a major part in creating a new format for our school's Spirit Day. Described by staff as a caring person who wants the best for all students, Miriam represents all we want our Marauders to be. She harnessed her passion for science into winning the worldwide breakout junior competition, and yet remained humble and focused on making our school a better place, despite becoming a rising star in the science world across the globe. Congratulations, Miriam. We look forward to watching you soar.
This year's North Winds Marching Band Scholarship is sponsored by Syncrude. It is presented to a graduating band student in each of the public high schools in the areas of woodwind, percussion, and brass. This year's recipients of the North Winds Marching Band Scholarship are Tanisha Kadia, Cole Janes, and Miriam Segay. These three band students have represented the Ecole McTavish Band program for several years now on a provincial and national scale. Both Miriam and Cole represented us in the Alberta Wind Symphony in 2019, and Tanisha participated in the University of Alberta Honor Band, as well as the Southeastern United States Honor Band this year. All students are extremely dedicated to their craft and have shown tremendous growth over the years as band students. Congratulations, Tanisha, Cole, and Miriam.
The Marauder Strength Award. This award will be given to a student who has overcome a great deal of adversity in their lives and still has made it to the graduation day. Our Marauder Strength Award for the 2021 graduating class is presented to Karis Larry. Karis is a student who has had a very strong personal drive to succeed and achieve her goal of graduating high school. While faced with many roadblocks to her success, she chose to keep attending and work to make it to graduation day. Karis is someone that advocates for herself and ensures to reach out for support when needed. We know that Karis will meet all challenges put in her way head on and succeed in all she puts her mind to. Congratulations, Karis.
Luc Tremblay Excellence in French Learning Award presented to a student who has completed the French immersion programming to the grade 12 level and represent the importance of French learning in the school. They are supportive of others in their journey in French immersion and are someone that embrace the importance of their own French learning. The student must have taken 10 credits in French at the 30 level to be considered. The award recipient would be given $500 towards post-secondary education. Cet élève a complété avec beaucoup de succès toute son éducation en immersion française. Elle a toujours participé activement aux différentes activités du programme d'immersion en cherchant à s'améliorer ses habiletés linguistiques. Cette étudiante a toujours été là pour promouvoir l'immersion française et ses valeurs. C'est avec un grand plaisir que je décerne pour la première édition le prix d'excellence in French Learning Award à McKenna Luce.
Hello, Marauder grads. Congratulations. We finally made it to the big day. Now, I certainly wish I was doing this in front of you today, but alas, we've had quite a year with COVID, and why not make this be a little bit different as well at the end? So I just want to start with saying that I'm super proud of all of you. It's amazing to see some of you who have been here for 6 years go all the way through, and here we are at graduation day. Now, normally I don't write too much of my speeches down, but I actually do on this one because I like to ramble on and I don't want to be too long. So you're going to see me looking up at some notes and stuff like that from time to time. But I just want to make sure I get what I want to say out to each of you, and for something you have to think about as you go forward in life into the next thing. First off, congratulations, obviously. I'm so proud of each and every one of you for making it to this day. Many of you have worked very hard to get to here. Some of you haven't worked quite as hard to get here. And some people have had other people work very hard to get you to this point, whether it be your parents or teachers or friends. Many of you walk across the stage, but even some of you, we drag a little bit across the stage. And that's totally fine. Either way, you did it. You get to enjoy your day today with your family and friends. And we certainly wish we could all be together in a big group, but it is what it is, and we're making the best of it. And I certainly hope you look back on this year with some memories, and your 6 years with us, for some of you, with lots of really great memories. Now, usually these speeches have words of wisdom, nuggets to walk through life with. So I'll try to give a few of those, and maybe the odd laugh. Your students have known me for a long time, and you know that I do like to maybe be a bit sarcastic, and so have the odd joke in there. So as long as I'm laughing, I'm happy. So hopefully this is the way it goes. So here's a few tidbits for me to you. Take your time and enjoy the moments in life. There's a famous saying, the days can be long, but the years are short. This is very true. It seems like yesterday you guys were walking into the school, well, many of you, in grade 7, and it's been amazing to watch you grow through these years. And I just want to make sure that you take the time to enjoy your days when you go on to the next adventure you're on to. Don't get too caught up in some of the things you're doing in school, whether or not it's a university lesson, a college, something for college papers, something to do with your trade, or even if you're traveling the world or whatever you're doing for your next year. Really enjoy the moment. Spend the time in that moment. Don't look forward too much. Don't look back too much. Just be in that moment, because that's the one that's most important for you at that time. So really don't let the rush of life take away the fun of the time that you're in. Number 2, and this is a big one, be kind. Be kind seems like something you shouldn't have to really remind it of, but it's something we take for granted all too often. You'll be faced with many opportunities in life, whether or not you can be kind or you can be right. And I'm going to tell you that the best thing to do is to learn very early that sometimes it's better to be kind than it is to be right. We have to watch out for others' feelings. It's much easier to recover from a physical injury than it is to recover from an unkind word. We've all had something said to us that rattles around inside us for a long time, and it's tough to get rid of. So be aware of what you say and how it can create negativity for someone else. Everybody has a story and something they are going through. Never assume you know what that is. Just make the choices to be kind whenever possible. Number 3, and many of you have heard me say this in my office, or maybe heard that from me, is that share the light. I definitely am someone who believes that our staff shares the light a lot. That's what makes Ecole McTavish a great place. We all have the ability to make somebody's day better, whether or not it's a smile, a hello. Sometimes that's all it takes to make that light reach into that person's darkness. It costs you nothing. There's a famous Buddhist saying that says, thousands of candles can be lighted from a single candle, and the life of the candle will not be shortened. Happiness never decreases by sharing it. Be someone else's candle when they need it, and you will quickly learn that there are those giving you the light when you need it most too. Lastly, do something that inspires you. Don't settle for the ordinary. None of you who cross this stage today are the same as anyone that's done that before, and you'll never be that same person again. So why would you follow another's path? You are unique. You deserve to follow a path that you are passionate about, that brings you joy, and that is how you make your life meaningful. Choose to make a difference. Choose to make your mark. Make your impact on your world a positive one. I have a hanging up in my office, and it says, you make a living by what you get, but you make a life out of what you give. So make sure you really focus on what's important to you and how you can give it to make sure that you're spreading that light that I talked about before. Congratulations, grads. We're proud and hope everything turns out amazing for you, and we have all the faith that it will. Always remember, you have a home here in this building. You are part of the Marauder family. And remember, once a Marauder, always a Marauder.
I just want to say that over the 4 years that I've been with the kids, I'm pretty sure your kids have touched me, and I'm pretty sure I've touched them.
Miss, isn't that from School of Rock?
Oh, okay. Ma.
Miss, isn't that from High School Musical?
What do you want from me?
Just to speak from the heart.
Oh, okay.
Isabel did her utmost to convince me that the record was a slander. With nuzzling, velvet lips, she coaxed and pleaded, whispered that the delights of fantasy and dream were but as shadows beside the exhilarations of reality. Only try reality. Slip her bridle on. Only be reasonable. Ask myself what she would gain by throwing me. After all, I was turned 13. It wasn't as if I were a small boy. And then, temptress, she bore me off to the mountaintop of my vanity, and with all the world spread out before my gaze, talked guilefully of prestige and acclaim. I could cut his throat just so. Zip, zip. I wouldn't give him time to complain, and since he has his eyes closed, he wouldn't see the glistening knife blade or my glistening eyes. But I'm trembling like a real murderer. Out of his neck a gush of blood would spout onto the sheet, on the chair, on my hands, on the floor. I would have to close the door. And the blood would keep inching along the floor, warm, ineradicable, uncontainable, until it reached the street like a little scarlet stream. And what of all this, murderer or hero? My destiny depends on the edge of this blade. I can turn my hand a little more, press a little harder on the razor and sink it in. The skin would give way like silk, like rubber, like the strope. There's nothing more tender than human skin, and the blood is always there ready to pour forth. A blade like this doesn't fail. It is my best. But I don't want to be a murderer. No, sir. You came to me for a shave, and I perform my work honorably. I don't want blood on my hands. Just lather, that's all.
Et tu, Brute, and fall, Caesar.
About time you got here.
Where are you?
Right here, Crab. You all right?
Oh, yeah. Nice to see you. I missed you.
Well. Do you know that's the first time you've admitted to a positive emotion since I met you?
Yeah, well, I guess I'm feeling pretty positive today.
I want my cigarettes, Nurse Ratched. My cigarettes, not his, or his, or his, or his, or his, or his. I want my cigarettes, Nurse Ratched. Mine! What gives you the right to keep them all piled up back there and dole them out whenever you feel like it, huh?
Well, the man must have said something. Man up and vanished like a fart in the wind. Nothing left but some rocks on a windowsill and that cupcake over there. Feel like talking? Why not? This is a conspiracy. That's what this is. One big conspiracy. And everyone's in on it, including her. Piggy. Piggy. Here, Piggy. Kill the beast. Cut her throat. Bash her in. Kill the beast. Cut her throat. Bash her in. And here's a spot. Out, damn spot, out, I say. The Thane of Fife had a wife. Where is she now? Come. Oh, but who would have thought the old man to have so much blood in him? Will all the perfumes of Arabia ne'er wash these hands clean?
She was 15, and she had a quick, nervous, giggling habit of craning her neck to glance into mirrors or checking other people's faces to make sure her own was all right. Her mother, who noticed everything and knew everything and who hadn't had much reason any longer to look at her own face, always scolded Connie about it. "Stop gawking at yourself. Who are you? You think you're so pretty?" she would say. Connie would raise her eyebrows at these familiar old complaints and look right through her mother into a shadowy vision of herself as she was right at that moment. She knew she was pretty, and that was everything. Her mother had once been pretty too, if you could believe those old snapshots in the album, but now her looks were gone, and that was why she was always after Connie. Sometimes over coffee they were almost friends, but something would come up, some vexation that was like a fly buzzing suddenly around their heads, and their faces went hard with contempt.
Well, first of all, congratulations to the class of 2021. And thank you so much for giving me this gift of being the staff speaker. You know, I remember my first grad that I went to as a certified teacher. It was at Comp, and I was emceeing, and when I went to the microphone, some student in the first row, a grad, shouted out, "Yay, the learning is done." And I don't know if you know me, I can be a little opinionated, but I stopped speaking and I looked down and I said, no, my friend, the learning is just beginning. I remember when I was in grade 1 and 6 years old, and I remember knowing innately that I wanted to be a teacher. But high school was tough for me, and I didn't end up going to university after high school. You know, sometimes life takes you on a circuitous route, and you're not meant to be the person you are now 10 years from now. You're not meant to be the same you 5 years from now. School is a jumping off point to get you ready for the world. School is supposed to teach you how to learn. School is supposed to instill a love of learning. And school is supposed to spur you to keep asking those why questions. So hopefully, and I do believe that many of you believe that McTavish provided that jumping off point for you, albeit a 6-year jumping off point. Many of you know I didn't go to start my undergrad till I was 32 with 2 small children. It was quite a tough lot, but I was thrilled because I got to be in school every day. And when I finally became a teacher, I was thrilled because I had such great students, like all of you. And I got to go to school every day and get paid. I would say that I'm still learning, and I would say thank you, because the days that I spent with you kids provided me with new insights, and I was able to make new connections. And my parting words would be kind, make all your decisions based in kindness, and don't be the person you are today. Keep learning, keep growing, and come back and visit. Congratulations, class of 2021. You did it!
Hello everyone. I have not been at McTavish for nearly as long as most of you, but these past couple months have been more than enough time to help me understand what an honor it is to be your valedictorian. I would first like to extend a huge congratulations to everyone who is graduating this year with me. This is a huge accomplishment for all of you, and you should all be extremely proud of yourselves. I would also like to thank all of our teachers and everyone else who works so hard to help us graduate and make our graduation so special. My excitement for being valedictorian was short-lived when I remembered that I had to write a speech for all of you. I was told to write this from the heart, but I'm not really used to writing that way. It's been very hard for me this past month to try and write something original and meaningful, almost kind of painful in a way, knowing how many people are going to be watching this. Last week, I wrote my final English assignment, and I felt like it was one of the first times I had actually put my heart into a writing assignment, and I was really proud of it. It reminded me about how amazing it is to be able to look back at all the years that we've been in school and see how much we've grown and just how much work we've put in. I hope that none of you feel restricted by any struggles that you have faced throughout high school, because you are all capable of doing incredible things, and how you were in high school certainly does not define your adulthood. C.S. Lewis said, "There are far, far better things ahead than any we leave behind." Graduating high school is just one of the great moments of our lives, and there is so much more for us to look forward to. Whatever your next step in life is, make it the right step and opportunity for you. We owe it to ourselves, who have worked so hard to be graduating today, and to everyone else who was involved in our education, to make the best out of our future selves. I had never imagined that I would be sad leaving high school, but throughout the past months, you guys have really made this an unforgettable and life-changing experience. And I thank you for all of that. You are the best group of people I could have ever imagined graduating with, and I hope you all cherish these last moments of high school as much as I will. Congratulations once again to the class of 2021. I wish you all the best.
Hi, class of 2021.
We weren't told where this feature was going to go, but it's after the book though, right?
One single speech can't capture all the things that we've been through together. Whether it was good or bad, fun or boring, it's obvious that we've been through a lot with those watching tonight. I think it's fitting that we reminisce one last time. How do you sum up 3 years of high school?
Well, first off, talking about all of high school is fairly simple, since we only had one full semester in the high school wing. We don't really talk about the portables.
Actually, let's talk about the portables. Don't we all have so many fond memories from our junior high years? All the good old days, times when we could do the unthinkable. Crazy things like eating lunch, having events, or, can you believe it, playing sports in the gym.
But seriously though, Spirit Days were incredible. My cabbage definitely had the potential to become ground zero for another worldwide pandemic. I hope we can all agree that Ecole McTavish was a perfect school for us. It gave us so many opportunities to be better than we ever were. With such things as determination, focus, and teamwork, we were always able to find the easiest path to this day. Special shout out to Sparknos and Khan Academy for blessing us along the way.
For many of us, it began in grade 7. We had to figure out class schedule, locker maintenance, where all our classes were, all was scrimmaging through a sweaty and cramped hallway.
An evacuation was definitely an experience. I thought a 4-month summer was a once-in-a-lifetime experience. That aged well.
Eventually we got to grade 9, finally the big dogs of the school. From teachers being helpless while students are scrapping in class, to almost burning down the school with a pack of noodles. Grade 9 was a movie. Before we knew it, we were in high school. There were the varsity trips, the amazing theater productions, New York 2019, especially the boat, our class dominating every Spirit Day event, and even Pi Day was hype.
McTavish always felt like a safe place, and as years went on, it became not just a school but a home. The teachers here were beyond welcoming and always supported us through whatever we needed. They are a big reason of who we are today, from making us sit out on the benches in grade 9 to writing us farewell cards as grade 12 graduates. They never doubted us and always made sure we knew of the potential we held. The mark McTavish left on us will never leave.
To our fellow graduates, it's been an honor and joy to be a part of this amazing class this year, let alone represent it. I'm going to miss you all, and I'm glad we made the most of our high school year with everything considered. I think we can all agree we had some pretty amazing times for being in a pandemic.
How do we measure the time we've all spent together? From the moment we started school, our time together was measured in hour-long periods, counting down for eventual freedom. And now here we are. Our rule is finally over, and it's up to the following graduating class to parade our McTavish does it best for years to come. To all the OGs from grade 7 and to all the students that joined us along the way, the future is truly in our hands, and let's make the most of it.
Now enjoy the following video, class of 2021. It means the world to have made it.
Let's make some music, make some money, find some models for wives. I'll move to Paris, shoot some heroin, and fuck with the stars. You man the island and the cocaine and the elegant cars. This is our decision.
No, Kermit! No!
Yeah, it's over. Get jobs at offices and wake up for the morning
Castaways, we are castaways.
It actually had ceiling tiles, and it was a lot fancier than other schools I've been to.
And the teachers were very welcoming. I don't know, it just seemed very opening and welcome.
What grade were you here?
11. That's why. And I was not a fan of the mental hospital green. That was disgusting. I did not like that. The first year was good.
When I first walked up to McTavish, it looked like a prison. But once I entered, it unlocked my heart. Oh. McTavish looked like any other ordinary school, but now it's just a bigger school. McTavish was a school. Now it's high school.
Don't say sorry, change your behavior.
I know these next 3 weeks. We're gonna take these next 3 weeks of LA easy. So here's 400 pages of Gatsby work.
This is an academic class. Sit down.
This warm up is taking way too long.
This is actually no bullying here road, so no bullying is allowed.
Don't write this down because you don't need to know this, but I'll show you this anyways.
You're late, do 10 push-ups. I'm gonna miss the sports and seeing all my buddies every day.
I'll miss the teachers and my friends.
I'll miss being able to see all my friends and the teachers.
I don't think there's a long enough list for what I would miss. The school, the teachers, the friends, the memories. I don't know.
I'm gonna miss the parking lot and the vending machines.
I'm gonna miss working out with the boys at Mr. Wickens.
I'm definitely gonna miss Doucette for sure, and all the stuff she does, just in general, and like a lot of the staff members, like Wachowski, English class, just the fun times we had.
I'm definitely gonna miss the chats that I've had in Miss Vladica's math class.
I'm gonna miss Doucette's English classes and just like the environment that's here.
I'm gonna miss bullying Mr. Perano and some of my other teachers.
I'm gonna miss like all the staff members and the constant chaos that is McTavish.
Castaways, ahoy there, ahoy, we
I'll say,
Seriously.
oh yeah, definitely. You
Okay.
can say big time.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah,
definitely.
big
time rush.
Big time rush.
Make it count, play it straight. Don't look back, don't hesitate. When you go big time, what you want, what you feel, never quit and make it real. When you're all big time, listen to your heart now. Don't you feel the rush? Better take your shot now. Go and shake it up, what you gotta lose. Go and make your luck with the life you choose. If you want it all, lay it on the line. It's the only life you got, so you gotta live it big time.
I wish somebody would've told me, babe, that someday these will be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. Someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of these good old days.
I was thinking about the band, I was thinking about the fans. We were underground, loading merch in that 12-passenger van, in a small club in Minnesota, and the snow outside of First Ave. I just wanted my name and a star. Now look at where we at, still growing up, still growing up. I would lay in my bed and dream about what I'd become. Couldn't wait to get older, couldn't wait to be some. Now that I'm here, wishing I was still young. Those good old days.
I wish somebody would've told me, babe, that someday these would be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. Cause someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of the good old days.
Wish I didn't think I had the answers. Wish I didn't drink all of that glass first. Wish I made it to homecoming, got up the courage to ask her. Wish I would've gotten out of my show. Wish I put the bottle back on that shelf. Wish I wouldn't have worried about what other people thought and felt comfortable with myself. Rooftop open, and the stars above. Moment frozen, sneaking out and falling in love. Me, you, and that futon, we just begun. On the grass dreaming, figuring out who I was. Those good old days.
So you guys know, you grade 12s all know that you are very special to our school as our first graduating class who have been with us since grade 7. So we love you dearly, and McTavish will be almost a little less McTavishy without you. Dare to dream big dreams. We are the only ones who really put limits on ourselves, and we think we can't do something or we get scared to do something. It's one of the things that I always wish, and now I try to live a little differently and not let my own thoughts or my own beliefs get in my way for the life that I want to live. Don't get scared, or if you're scared, work past that. Know that you are so much more than you give yourself credit for, every single one of you. So go out there, dare to dream big, big, giant, exciting, amazing dreams. And work hard to make those happen.
Someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of these good old